Excuse me, are you Benny the Butcher?
What's up? Yeah.
What's up, man? Can we do a quick interview?
Come on, let's do it.
How old were you when you made your first million?
33.
How old are you today?
I'm 41.
For them watching who don't know who you are, how'd you make that first million?
Off music, man.
Outside of music, you're a very successful businessman. You know, what do you think is the best investment you ever made in business?
Myself, to be honest with you.
Are there any brand partnerships, though, that have helped you the most throughout your career?
Shout out Monster Energy Drink, man. Those are my dogs over there.
Yeah, I'm a young creator, and I'm starting to work with brands now. Do you recommend me get ownership or cash in my pockets? What should you prefer and why?
Both. You can split it in two. You know what I'm saying? You can get some points and you can get some cash. So rock with my boy, man. The brand's out there, man. He up and coming.
Thank you so much, man. But again, you see me, I'm 18 years old. You know, I'm out here doing these interviews.
You're young, man.
Yeah, I'm young. I'm hustling. You know, what's some good motivation you can give someone like me?
Keep going. Don't let nothing distract you. Don't let nothing get in your way. And surround yourself around like-minded people.
I want to kind of talk about the music you've done in the past. What first got you into music when you were starting out?
My family, Westside Gun and Conway, they was older than me. They was doing it before me. And I wanted to follow behind them.
What was that self-belief that you kind of told yourself when you were taking foot in the industry to make you actually want to lock in with it?
That I couldn't be in the streets at the same time pursuing my dream. So I had to get out the streets first.
You've been in the studio with some heavy hitters in your past. You know, who do you think's the biggest artist you've been in the studio with?
Havoc and Kanye West, you know what I'm saying? That was pretty surreal.
What do you learn from being in the studio with those people?
Griselda's them niggas.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I'm sure you know my guy BLP Kosher, right?
Yes, sir. That's my boy.
I actually did an interview with him recently, and I asked him the same question. You know, who's the biggest artist he's been in the studio with? He put you on the spot. He said Benny the Butcher.
That's dope. That's dope.
You know, there's younger artists in the game. You know, that look up to people like yourself. You know, what's some good motivation you give a younger rapper watching?
Man, make sure your music is quality. Going to the right studio. Make sure you studying the greats. Music is like anything. You have to study the greats.
If a young artist is watching this, they want to smartly spend their first paycheck. What's some good advice you can give to them?
Stack half of it, and if you're doing the right thing, more money gonna come. That won't be your last paycheck. Stack half of it. Save your money. One day it might save you.
Where can they check you out online?
Benny the Butcher everywhere, man.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Good shit.
Message.
Work in the pot, no, that ain't water, it's Monster Energy Drink. You probably know me from narcotic dealing, I can't go back. Already know what I gave them.
Now listen, that's called bars. You know nothing about that.
Peace. Back with
Another one.
Amon Installments. It's a process. In that clip, you just heard Benny the Butcher giving some vital advice in regard to, you know, making sure that you get your money to work for you. Straight up. Mailbox money and residual income is really the goal. It's the key. So he's giving you some vital advice on what to do and what moves to make, especially, and you know, these types of gems is coming from somebody who used to be in the streets, you know, and was making money off of illegal sources of income. So when you give those types of individuals cash most of the time and they're done with that way of life, they don't have that in them anymore, pause, they're going to do whatever they can to stay out of jail, which equals staying out of doing illegal activity, right? So this is exactly what you need to do, and I like how he is manifesting that and representing it. And, you know, even though you hear in his bars that he references the times where he was living on the other side of the law, it's not glorification, because he has some bars. I can't remember exactly the song, but it stuck with me due to me being in a similar predicament. He said, bought the work, an hour later, had to flush it down the toilet. Anyone who knows or who has been in that particular situation knows how horrible that is, especially if you're the type of person who puts their money back into the flip, if that makes any sense. So if you're dealing in illegal activity and you said, let's say you made 350, you bought a thing, you made 350 off of it, and then, or 300, and then you put that whole 300 back into the flip. So if you put that whole 300 back into the flip and you get some bad work that's not selling, or you end up having to get rid of it to avoid being locked up, you man, you're gonna have your stomach gonna be hurting, man. Because then what are you gonna do? Now you're at zero. You went from, and I'm talking about like down in the bottom of the grind when you're first starting out. You lose that money, then you starting from ground zero again. You know, so it's the constant struggle of having to go through that. So in guys like that who have been in the field, they don't want to have to go back to that type of lifestyle, and they don't want to they don't want to do anything that's going to even resemble that, you know? But I digress. This is just my 2 cents added on.
Left some jewels in his skull that he could sell if he chose.
Look, this is just free advice from me to you. You take it or you throw it away. It don't matter.
Like, hype, comment, and subscribe. And if you're enjoying the content and you want to donate to the channel, the Cash App link will be in the description of this video. It will also be in the description of the channel. Thank you for stopping by. And as always, peace.